What's going on, Kicks fam? It's your boy, Big Maul. I thought I'd bring something to y'all because I was in the stores a few days ago and I came across something that I was like, wait a minute, these did release. Why is it still sitting on the shelf? Right? So I'm like, it's gotta be something dealing with these shoes. Maybe they were slept on. I don't know. Maybe people just didn't like feel them. They didn't like them. Maybe there wasn't like enough hype around them. I don't know. If it wasn't hype, if people didn't sleep on them, why they still sitting on shelves? So, with that, before we get started, I want to make sure that y'all know to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications because you never know. We just, randomly dropping stuff. They push the hairs back. Be on the lookout for that video. It'll be coming up. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. I'm riding, solo this time. She said she only do the pickups. She don't do the slept on. So we gonna call these whenever there's a shoe. I feel like we need to call it like the sleepers or slept on, something like that. We'll figure it out. But yeah. So without further ado, have something. Right? That's that box. So we kind of know what's inside here. And if y'all can see that right there, I don't know if y'all can see that, right? So this is the Jordan 11, size of white. And you're like, what are you talking about, right? So, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all gonna be able to see it in the thumbnail. Y'all know what kick it is already, but let's unveil these things, man, because I'm a little confused. I don't know how to feel about them. I don't know how you guys feel about them, but maybe you know something I don't know. So, I'm going to get the shoe out of here. So, if you're checking, you can see that. Go ahead and show you the shoe and all its confusion and glory, I guess, right? So, we have this shoe here, right? And it's a Jordan 1. I think, personally, I don't know how to feel about these. These are confusing, right? They're super confusing because I was able to pick them up for $115, right? A Jordan 1 that came out this year. I was able to pick these up for under retail, right? So something just wasn't right with them. And I'm trying to figure out what happened, what's wrong with them, why they still sitting. So please let me know, like in the comments, what's going on with these shoes. But let's get into, a cool review on the OG Defiant yellow, Tour yellows, I guess that's what they're called. But I think I think people slept on these because there wasn't any hype around them. And for those who don't know, so these came out, but also the bloodlines came out. I believe it was the bloodlines. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the bloodlines that came out. And those were like kind of slept on too. So I think people weren't really feeling what they were doing with the like silhouettes and everything. But on this shoe, it has the sole. Obviously, you have a black sole here with that, patented black Jordan Nike sole for the Jordan 1. And then on the mid, it's obviously white, right? And that's nothing new. That's just normal. But then you get to the obvious first, right? And I have to say this. The check is stitched off like someone ripped it off. Now I don't know the story behind this, and I tried to find it and try to look it up, and maybe I'll find it like sometime later. But I don't understand why Nike or Jordan brand did this. It doesn't. If there's a cool story behind it, let me know. I just don't get it. But that doesn't stop me from like kind of like appreciating the artistry behind it, because if you look, you can't exactly pull out these threads like by hand. They're in there. So someone took the time to stitch it in there, and I don't know. It's such a weird shoe. So you have a Wings patch logo, and it's not superimposed on it. It's stitched on there, kind of like reverse of what the check is, and then you have the piping and the threading is red on a black heel ankle wrap, and on the toe box is black, right, with red stitching. And usually a red and black Jordan 1, it goes, right? Like there's no in between. It's gonna sell, it's gonna make its money, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. But for some reason, this is not one of them. But it's crazy because if you look inside here, the tongue itself is super like thin, right? There's no padding on it. It's not nylon. It's actually leather, right? So it has some type of quality to this shoe, but I don't know. It's kind of weird, but the Nike check is not a nylon check. It's hard for me to even kind of like fathom what's going on with the shoe. But the shoe has a yellow check, a single yellow check, like the other shoe. This is the left, so the right doesn't have anything on either side, right? So this is the left shoe. Okay. So if you look, the right shoe has nothing, right? So why would you do one single check on these, right? I think that's what kind of turned people off to these, was that they removed the check, so it looks like somebody like messed these shoes like all to hell, right? They just look kind of like crazy. But I think that there has to be a story behind this, and when the story comes out, for the people who slept on these, they're gonna be like, wow, something's up. And on the inside, you got the little shoe tree or whatever. But on the inside, the sole is also yellow, right? The sole is also yellow. So there's something going on with these shoes, but I honestly don't know how to feel about these. I wanted to get them because I was like, I'm gonna do a review on these because I haven't seen too many people talk about them. I think they just were slept on. They have that leather is crazy on these. So I'm like, did people not see like the quality of shoe that this is? Because the shoe is basically all leather, right? There's no like typical, like the tongue isn't nylon or anything like that. The shoe is completely leather. I think these got slept on, right? I don't know how to feel about these. Will I rock these? I do not know. I think somebody might look at these and think Ronald McDonald or whatever, right? But there's something going on with these shoes. They come with three different laces. So it has like the black lace already kind of like inside, but it also has this red, right? And I'm guessing that's to go with the red stitching, and they have this yellow to go with the check. Now myself, I don't think I would put the red or the yellow inside these to lace them up. I think I would just go straight black, just because I don't think I would want it to come like out, like pop out like that. Maybe the yellow pops, I don't know, but I definitely don't see me wearing the red if I was to like rock these. I like slept on shoes, but these are, I mean, the craftsmanship on these are crazy. I have to admit, they're like insane, right? But if the craftsmanship is so good on these, I'm sure people, if they were in stores, right, they picked it up and like looked at it and was like, I'm a pass, or ain't my style. Or some people was like, yeah, let me rock with it or whatever. But I'm not entirely sure what people thought of when they got these, or when these released. I don't know what Jordan Brand was thinking. I don't know what people trying to grab them was thinking. Or that didn't try to grab them. Maybe people just think they're ugly. I don't know. In my honest opinion, I think that they look a little incomplete. And that's like my only issue. I don't have an issue with the colors. I don't have an issue with the stitching. I don't really have an issue with anything on the shoe itself except for what it's missing. Right? And it's missing is like value part of it. Now, I tell you, if the check on the inside was on the outside on both pair, I could be like, okay, they're different, but I could rock them like with no, I like them, right? But it's just it's a bold design. I'm not gonna say they missed a mark on this one, but I don't know what their mark was supposed to be. They're supposed to be the tour yellows. I'm guessing they're supposed to be. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there is something very unique about this shoe. Something very interesting about this shoe. We just don't know what it is yet. And like I said, if I find out what's up and what's going on, particularly with this one, which there might not even be a story behind it, I'll be sure to do another video just telling the story, because I'm curious. I know people out there are curious. I have a homeboy who pretty much is like the Jordan 1 fanatic. I want to know what's the story behind these, if there is a story. If there isn't a story, they might have missed the mark. If they just thought, oh, we're going to throw a shoe together and people going to like just run at it, which I don't really see that happening with this one, because, and if you look, this is leather right here. Like, that's leather. I don't understand. Like, the entire shoe is leather. And it's the tumbled leather, or the crumpled soft like leather it is. I just don't understand like why it set so much. And I've actually never seen anyone wear these. Not one person. I'm sure a lot of people don't even know that they released or not. So it's kind of crazy to me that these kind of sat. And I mean, I got them for a decent price, and they're Jordan 1, and I like Jordan 1s, and I'm a big fan. So I don't know. You tell me, man. Like, the Tour Yellows, I don't know what else to say. They're all right. Like I said, I think if that check was on the outside on both shoes, we might be in business, like, without like kind of like doubting what they were trying to like accomplish with these shoes. But because it's not, it just, I don't know, it looks unfinished. And I don't know, maybe I'll grab another pair and like put the other check on it or something. I don't know. And you know what, even if one of the shoes had both checks, right? Maybe. I don't know. Or if the other shoe had one of the checks and missing one, and this shoe had both checks on it. Maybe that will work. I'm not quite sure, but I think that this is a confusing grab or miss. But we're gonna call these a slept on, right? So people slept on these. And they just slept on them, and maybe they'll grow in value and popularity after this video. Who knows? Maybe I'll be the only person putting them on. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that they probably intended for something to be really like dope about this shoe, and people didn't get it, so people didn't buy it, right? But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Again, it's the Tour Yellow. It's only one yellow check though, so I don't know why it would even be considered the tour yellow. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it down in the comments. If you messing with it, if you never saw these before, some people probably never even seen this shoe before. That's the crazy part, right? Because I don't think maybe I just missed it myself, right? I think I saw a mock up and a picture of it, but I kind of forgot about it because shoes release all the time and stuff get pushed back all the time. So when I didn't hear anything about them, naturally I thought maybe they got pushed back, and I didn't get them when I saw the picture. I didn't understand them. So it's different when you have a shoe in hand as well. But having a shoe in hand kind of, I don't know. I'm okay with it. I'm not like super crazy about it. So I might even just wear these as a like filler. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going somewhere. I don't really want to put on like my dope kicks, but I rock these. They're Jordan 1, cool. But I don't hate these. I'm messing with them for the most part, but I don't like love them. But they're Jordan 1. I like Jordan 1s. And the quality is definitely 100%. So the quality is definitely a 10. The design is definitely like a 5, right? And the execution is like a 2. But the quality on them is so good that I can rock with them, as a filler shoe. But yeah, so y'all let me know what y'all think. I just wanted to review these because I saw these and I was confused, but I was like, oh, let me grab these, man, and hop in and do a review on them. But yeah, so y'all let me know what y'all think about the Jordan 1 OG Tour Yellow Retro, missing checks, I guess. But yeah, so don't forget to subscribe again. Subscribe. Click the like buttons. Everything, man. We're going to keep bringing y'all stuff, Kicks fam. And yeah, so we got a couple pickups this week. This week is going to be crazy because there are like a lot of shoes coming out. So I kind of want to pick and choose what I want and what I want to do a review on. And we just going we gonna see what we could do. But yeah, that's a quick review. I don't know if it was quick, but that's a review on this Tour Yellow Jordan 1. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know if y'all rocking with this, man. All right, man. So we gonna get out of here and see y'all soon, man. All that.